Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to LettiSpeaks. Tonight I am stopping by to do a quick read to see what energies come out. Okay, whatever comes out, we're going to tap into the energy that you're in right now, or the heart of the matter in this moment. Okay, my name is Letty. Welcome. If you're new, welcome to my page. I hope that you feel a sense of welcome when you stop by. I hope the energy is very inviting. If you feel like you align with the energy, you like what you see, what you're feeling here, make sure that you like, share. You can also comment, introduce yourself if you feel led, and don't forget to subscribe. When you do subscribe, make sure that you hit the bell so you'll be notified anytime new content is posted or if I go live. If you're returning, hey, welcome. And so let's get started. Today is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Did anybody have tacos today? All right, let's see. So we're going to start off with you right now, the heart of the matter. And I want to say to, if you like the video, make sure you like, share, and if you feel like you would like a personal reading, I want to invite you to my calendar, which is down in the description box. If you'd like a personal reading, feel free to go ahead and schedule one. There's also other services that I offer. If you go to my calendar, you'll be able to peek in and look. There's also more services coming shortly here, okay? So thank you. All right. So this is you now, or even we can call it the heart of the matter. I feel like for whoever this is resonating with, we have the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. So it feels like a desire, like someone's looking forward to moving to a new job or to something new. There could be a great sense of discontentment right now, right where you are. The Eight of Pentacles talks about mastery. You may even feel like you have maxed out in your potential where you are, like there's nothing more there for you. You may feel like there's not a lot left to learn, so you're ready for something new. You're ready for a new challenge of some kind. You could be ready to just physically move to a new place or a new space. I feel like the desire here is to move forward. It feels like forward movement. And so that's where you are right now. You could even be someone looking to kind of leap out on your own and do something. Yeah, definitely feeling that. Let's see, you could have been on your job or doing whatever it is that you do for like 8 years. For some of you, you could have been there even not a long time, like 8 months. You could be very new, like 8 weeks. But I feel like this is something where you're feeling like you're ready to move to something else. It definitely feels like fast movement. And then for some of you within the actual place where you're working, you could be moving up to a different position or learning something new, learning something more, increasing, where you are, or expanding where you are. This could be even getting a raise as well, or wanting a raise, or moving up into a position of leadership really fast, getting some type of recognition for the type of work that you do. I don't feel like you're very focused on anything outside of work. You feel like you're very focused on work right now. Very disciplined right now, and very dedicated to whatever it is that you are set to doing. And I feel like it is concerning work. And so I don't feel a lot of romance right now. Not that you may not have any, but I don't feel like that's your focus at the moment. You feel like it feels like you're very very work oriented. Excuse me. Workus? Like, that's not even a word. Anyway. Yeah. And so definitely feel very anchored in what you're doing. So whatever that is, okay, you're anchored into it. And it almost feels like having your head down at a desk and not coming up, not coming up for air. And it feels like for some of you, either you are very focused in on what you're doing, or you're ready to move to something new. Yeah. Now, I do feel a bit of conflict around you though, scatteredness around you. This may not be your energy. The Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands coming in as a challenge for my viewer? Why is the Five of Wands? And I'm feeling like Two of Wands came in. I'm feeling like this could be, I don't know, someone possibly wanting your attention, maybe. Maybe someone outside of you wanting your attention. And it's showing up as kind of scattered energy. So whatever it is that you feel focused on or led to focus on, there's something outside of you or around you that is showing up as a challenge to where you are right now. And it feels like scattered energy wanting to come in and bless me, cause a ruckus, wanting to come in and take control of your focus, right? Yeah, Five of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Chariot. But I don't feel like they're successful. I feel like you are grounded, you're zoomed in, you're focused, and whatever it is that they're trying has not been successful. Let's see, why try to come in and, yeah, Seven of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. I feel like they feel like you are too focused. You're too, and because you're not paying attention to them. They feel like you're being selfish. And they want to come in and steal your attention. Yeah. But you seem very focused and rooted in where you are. Very grounded. Very directed too. Very guided. Whether you're that person that's really digging in at work and headed for, you know, the next level at work, or whether you're that person that's headed to your next project or headed to your next space of work, you're very focused in on it. I feel like someone feels like you're selfish. But you see yourself very controlled, very much in possession of yourself. Like you understand what it is that you want and what direction you want to travel in, and you're very ready to do that. I feel like you really do understand what you are capable of. And you probably have a great sense of influence as well. A great sense of support. Not that you need it though. You could be someone who just naturally, you know, carries that energy. Yeah. And you wear it well. Like you don't allow people to come in and change up who you are. Like you have a good sense of who you are and what it is that you're doing. You could also be someone who actually, you know, sees the world as their playground, as their oyster. You are very aware of the power that you hold and that you carry. I feel like you are very much looked up to, whoever you are. Now, you may not really completely understand, like, how magical you are with the magician here. You may not understand exactly how much influence and not necessarily power, but this is like the energy of manipulation, right? And when I say manipulation, I say that in a way of changing things or taking a little bit of something and creating something, right? And when I say that, I mean you're able to take materials that you have at your disposal and create out of them. Or you could take just a little bit of something and make enough, you know? It's that kind of energy, like very magical energy. The Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. You may not understand like how much you are cherished by the heavens and by the spirit realm. Like you have a support lifting you up and holding you up. I'm not sure if you understand that, like how much you are celebrated and supported in the spirit realm, or how much you are just this very grounding energy, this very stable force, right? I don't know if you understand that you may not understand your magical energy that you carry, or this influence that you have in the spirit realm, or to carry this level of magic. But you do. I'm here to tell you. You are a magical being. And it feels like a stable magic. It's not something that just comes and goes, right? It's like it's consistent. Yeah. You could also be very connected to nature as well, and may not understand just how connected you are. You may have a very deep connection with nature, and whatever nature represents, it could be certain animals that you have a connection to or influence with. Certain plants like trees or flowers. It could even be like, I'm hearing clouds, like you have some connection to the weather. Now, as I look back, it looks like you have, with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. First of all, in the past, you've been very resilient. Like times hasn't always been on the up and up or easy, and you've been able to maintain even in hard times. You've carried this energy, this level of grace, and also being able to overcome challenges without getting all flustered, you know. With the Four of Swords, that talks about being like really kicked back. Like some of the stuff that would bother other people just kind of roll off of your back. You're very, or you have been, very graceful. I'll use that word. As you look back, right? Very graceful energy, very resilient energy as well. Again, it feels like being able to take what you have and make what you need out of it. Very resourceful. Being able to take a bad situation and, you know, even in times waiting it out until it passes, you know, until better times come. Like you've been very patient and very resilient, very focused on, you know, getting through difficult times. Probably understanding that hard times don't last always, so we just gonna ride it out, you know. There's good days, there's bad days, you know, and so you've been very, I almost feel like faithful in the hard times. Or consistent is a better word. Consistent in the hard times. I feel like you're someone who doesn't allow your situation to change you. You're very consistent with who you are and what you stand for. Yeah. I also feel like you have a great influence with people, because I'm hearing you don't allow people to dictate who you are. You've been someone who, even though you have not gotten the same level of respect that you've given, like, you have stayed consistent with who you are. You haven't allowed what you've been through to change you. You haven't allowed the pain that was poured out on you to cause you to, spur back that pain. You've been very consistent with who you are. I feel like you're a strong person. Very strong. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Sun. Even as we move forward, you're going to really step into this energy of causing people to go deep. I feel like you're somebody who uses your influence, uses, this level of not necessarily popularity, but when you have people drawn to you, you give them something of substance, right? And you don't just have people drawn to you just to say, that, oh, such and such likes me, or, everybody wants to, it's not that kind of attitude. I feel like you take the opportunities to draw people in, and when you do, you offer them something of substance. And it could be very well causing them to think in a different way, in a deeper way, because the Seven of Cups on a higher level really talks about soul reflection. It's not just about choices, but it's about going deep and understanding deeply around your choices and why you choose certain things and how it will, affect you. And, so there's a deeper level of soul consciousness, right? And I feel like moving forward, you're going to even expand that energy that you're in even more. And as people come to you or approach you, you're going to have something to give them, right? Something of substance. With the Six of Swords, right? I feel like you're going to also be able to help in some type of way people to move into a more peaceful state. I don't know how you do that, but there's something about you moving forward that's going to emanate this energy that's going to help people find peace and happiness as well. The Sun is the most happiest card in the deck, right? And so there's something about your energy moving forward that's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very what's the word? Significant is a good word. It's going to be significant, and it's going to help a lot of people. People will be drawn to you, but it's not going to be a superficial meeting or a superficial connection. I feel like, because you're somebody, you feel like somebody that's deep, right? And you're probably somebody that don't have a lot of tolerance for foolishness, and so you're not going to want to waste people's time. You're going to give people something to walk away with. It's not going to be really superficial is what it feels like. I really do feel we have the Nine of Swords. Like this is something that you've learned through your experience. Yeah, you've had many nights with the moon that you've worried. You know, many nights where you've probably had high levels of anxiety too. But many nights where you didn't see where you were going. And so I feel like what you're offering people is something from your own experiences, like you've been through. And so now, because you've been through, you've turned that into a passion, right? With the Ace of Cups. And that passion is to help people, you know, understand and see their way through night, through the darkest night, or through difficult times where things are uncertain, you know. And so I feel like whatever that is that you went through or that you've been through, you kind of like take your personal experiences and you kind of turn them into resources or talents or something that you can extend out to others. And so that's your inner resources, your experiences. I feel like you're someone who has purposefully turned your pain into passions in some kind of way. You've turned your pain into power, you know, to move forward as a talent. There's some type of talent that you have. And I'm led to believe with the moon here, the moon talks about intuition. It talks about feminine energy as well. And we're just talking about energy. That doesn't mean you're a woman. You could be a man and hold lots of feminine energy. It's intuitive energy. And so you could be someone who is very intuitive and someone who is very merciful because you understand. You could be someone who's very passionate, right? And all of those things I feel lead to this talent that you have to share and give. Or there's like this unlimited with the Ace of Cups. I can't help but look at this fountain that's just overflowing. I've been getting the Ace of Cups quite a bit, and it's drawn my attention to this overflow. And because of this, what you've gone through, and you've turned that into this passion that's just overflowing. You're just someone who has this abundance about you when it comes to this gifting, this talent, this resource. That may even be something that you've learned on the way, how to use that and how to be responsible with that. You know, I'm hearing that as well. Because just because you have something doesn't mean that you just give it. You know, just because you can doesn't mean that you should. And so there could have been lessons around this too that led to whatever this is, this inner resource that you have, this inner talent that you have. Whatever it is, it's beautiful. I love it. It's powerful. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you are enjoying this reading. Thank you. And comment too. If this is resonating with you, let me know. Okay, and I know one flipped over. see. There it is. Yeah, so very passionate. I feel like other people also see you as, with the Ten of Cups, very abundant. Someone who is not lacking. The Ten of Cups, that's fulfillment. Other people see you as very abundant. That could be materially abundant. That could be in regards to health, right? That can have you can have an abundance of things, right? Abundance, this Ten of Pentacles could mean several different things. And abundance can be seen in many different ways. But there's something about you that is abundant when people look at you. That's how they see you, as the Ten of Pentacles. As someone that people would possibly even go to for help. The Ten of Pentacles, someone who you can go to, you know, and you won't leave empty-handed. The Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And the Page of Swords could actually mean that you always have something to give when it comes to some type of spoken word, because the Page of Swords can actually be communication. It could be, you know, starting some new way of thought, you know, and so people could actually, and then the Eight of Cups means expansion, moving from like a lower level place to someplace higher. So people actually look at you and they see you as someone that possibly has something to offer in terms of knowledge, in terms of some type of encouraging word that lead people to someplace greater, right? That's what that feels like. The Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Like you help people to accelerate or reach something greater, something higher. Like you lift people up in some type of way. And whatever that is, you're abundant in it. People could come to you possibly for advice or for wisdom. That's what it feels like. That helps people. I'm also hearing that people could come to you when they need help, like when they're in a low place, when they're down, and they come to you and you give them something to help them out of that low place as well. So could you be, because I'm going back to the very first part of this reading where you were either loving what you do very much so, or you're actually headed to something that's going to be a challenge. You feel like you've maxed out where you are, and now you're headed on to something else. And so this almost feels like you could be, for someone it feels like, I don't know, like a counselor or an advisor of some kind. Definitely feels like you could be someone who works closely with others in some type of way, or you work with people, or there's something that you offer in terms of connection, right? But whatever that is, I feel like you are someone who's looking to move forward into a different space, to something that's going to allow you to open up and possibly be even more open to whatever it is that you have to give, to do, that you love to do, whatever this passion is. And for those of you that are not looking to move, you're trying to climb even higher where you are and possibly get your hands into something more, right? Now, I am hearing that with the Ten of Wands, the Death, the Seven of Pentacles, excuse me, and the Judgment, it almost feels like there could be like a concern about whether or not you'll be able to do what it is that you feel like you've been born to do, or whether or not you'll be able to actually do everything on your list, everything that you feel like you've been created to do. The Ten of Wands feels like you're holding all of these things and you have this list of things that you have to mark off before before your life is over. We'll say that nicely. And there are possibly things that you have committed to, that you have sown into, like you want to see that come to fruition. That could be like a concern of yours. There's certain things that are in your mind or in your heart, and you want to see them come to pass in this lifetime. And I think we all do. So, yeah. Get a couple of more. We're going to end this out. I feel like you will be successful. I feel like you will end up right where you desire to be. I have the Queen of Wands, I have the Empress, and then I have the Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands is, she's going to do everything that she set out to do. This is Aries energy, right? Leaving nothing undone, right? She is very accomplished. The fact that she's sitting here on her throne means that she has accomplished everything she set out to do. And well, okay? The Empress, same thing. Sitting, looking very accomplished, isn't she? Now, the Empress carries a very creative energy. It's almost like having fulfilled all of the desires and passions. Whereas the Queen of Wands is doing, fulfilling, manifesting. The Empress is more of a, how can I describe? The Empress is more of a connective fulfillment. The Empress connects and creates outside of herself, but in a different capacity. The Queen of Wands is doing. The Empress is more like allowing, right? And so, and seeing it come to fruition, seeing it created, it's allowing energy. And so there is great fulfillment in allowing as well. Understanding that she is a part of this beautiful creative process that's happening as she shares the energy that she has with others. And then with the Two of Wands, this almost feels like multitasking, right? Between all of these beautiful energies, right? Creating and choosing, you know, the life and the path that you feel is appropriate as things are just unfolding for you, as life is unfolding for you. I have the Queen of Wands on the bottom, right? It's beautiful energy. For some of you, this may entail a counterpart. If you are waiting for a counterpart, I feel like that is part of this outcome. If you're waiting for like something to take place, right? As we were talking about not wanting to pass before you see certain things come to fruition. Well, I feel like they will. The Empress says so. And then the Queen of Wands demands so. Okay? She will not rest until it is done. Let's see, anything else for my viewers? Yep, King of Wands came back out. Any other? Queen of Swords came out. Okay. And the Lovers came out. Yeah, for someone, this could be have something to do with a counterpart. Ooh. And I just heard off with his head. I don't know what that means. That's what I just heard. I don't know what that means. For someone, this could be moving forward away from a counterpart and finally, you know, gaining your sense of liberation to be able to do these things. Well, yes. And I think I will end it there. That was a beautiful, beautiful energy that you carry. I really love this. It feels good to be, you know, in your energy. And so, thank you so much for stopping by. I think I'm going to leave it there. We have the Strength on the bottom, the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Fool. Yeah. And so, I hope this resonated for someone. It pinpointed different aspects, I feel like, of who you are, what you could be experiencing, or what you have experienced. If you enjoyed the reading, hit the like button for me, comment. You could also share. If you are new, first time running across my page, make sure that you hit the subscribe. And if you do, make sure that you hit the bell so you're notified the next time I post content or if I go live. My name is Letty, and it is a pleasure to speak into your life. As you know, I do not take it lightly. And so if you desire a personal reading, just go down into my description box. You can definitely click on my calendar and schedule a personal. I would love to read a personal for you. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna let you go. Until next time, take care of yourselves and enjoy. All right. Bye.